It is called the gift of life. Organ and tissue donation. It saves lives, including in Maine.
CBS 13's Kim Block brings us the story of one of them, a little girl in Standish who is living proof of how organ donation is making a difference.
Let the kids get up in Italy. Let the kids get up in Spain. Let them get up in Massachusetts, in Connecticut, in Maine.
Story time is not something this Standish family takes for granted. Not so long ago, they were very worried about their own happy ending. 20 weeks into her pregnancy, Kiara Gadboy found out her baby Cambry had a hole in her heart. They had hoped it would close on its own, but as the due date neared, it was clear there was going to be only one option.
It's surgery. There's surgery. That's also when we found out about her aortic valve, that it was too narrow at the end.
Cambry was born at 38 weeks and immediately taken under the care of specialists at the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital.
I saw her for maybe 5 minutes, maybe less than that, before they took her away up to the NICU. That was hard, really hard. I just remember, her binky falling out of her mouth. That was the only way we could kind of keep her quiet, wheeling her off, and just knowing that she was about to go through something that I didn't want her to go through, but she had to.
It didn't register at first that in order for Cambry to survive, she wouldn't need just surgery for that narrow aortic valve. She would need the donor heart valve itself, meaning another child would have to die in order for Cambry to live. It turns out Dr. Reed Quinn, a pediatric heart specialist, had one on hold right here in Maine.
I keep them in the freezer because you never know when an infant's going to be born that needs a homograft, and that's what this is called.
The surgery was hard on Cambry and her family.
When we got to go see her in the ICU, the worst sight, she was really puffy from all the extra fluid. And she just didn't look like herself, and the breathing tube was what got me the most.
But Cambry was a fighter and came home in just 11 days, and just look at her now, 1 year later. But the story doesn't end here. All along, Cambry's parents kept wondering if they would ever know the family who had helped to save their daughter's life.
Tuesday, December 17th, 2013. Hi, Kim. We are the family of donor Elijah Eli Cole McGinley in Arkansas.
And it turns out a family in Arkansas was wondering whose life their son had saved.
So what happened to bring those two families together? That's where the story gets even better. It is very rare for heart valve donor families to meet the recipient families, but it happened right here in Maine, and we were there. Join us tonight on Fox 23 News at 10 for part 2 of this very special story. Kim Block, CBS 13 News.